Alright, so after I finished my op, I found out the Arnold is cancelled, or Arnold Asia is cancelled, so not really sure what to do. Yeah, just pretty upsetting because I've been prepping for this for a year, so we'll see how it goes. Yep. Catch you guys soon.
Hospital, 2 days, man. It's hardcore. Yeah. No food. That's how you get shredded.
Okay. So just finished chest. I don't really want to do this because I don't think I look so good, but this is to track how I look. Alright, so little pump. First workout back. Weeks out. Yep, that's how we look.
Hey guys, so it's been really long since our last video. I think the last one was October last year at the Broughton Classic. So this episode was supposed to be the first of 12 leading up to the Arnold Classic Asia 2017, the first of Ben's competition for the year. But unfortunately, you guys probably heard the news. It was cancelled, postponed, whatever you want to call it. Coupled with that, Ben was admitted into the hospital for 4 days for 3 minor surgeries. There have been quite a few setbacks recently. When he got discharged from the hospital, it was 11 weeks out of Arnold Classic and he got into the groove, and 3 days later we found out that Arnold Classic Asia was going to be cancelled. I have to be honest, a bit of me was relieved because with the head injury, I knew he was going to try and push himself hard, and I really didn't want him to cause any more stress to it. During his trainings, his mind is in it, but I can't really tell if his heart is there. It's really different from when he had Arnold Classic as his goal, and he was just like he had a deadline and a date to work towards. We truly believe that everything happens for a reason, me especially, and if this injury and this setback with Arnold Classic Asia just means that he doesn't compete this year and he just comes back next year for men's, then that's what it is. But if he finds a show that he has enough time to prep for and the injury doesn't hold him back too much, then I believe he will still bring an awesome package. And we just have to see. Ben has the heart of a really, really strong soldier, so those of you who know him know that he never gives up, and that is why we decided to call this Relentless.
So second exercise, first one is pretty straightforward, so no instruction. I'll give you guys a tip on this one. The key here, feet high, have your hips tilted in. So if you notice, when I'm at the top of the movement, I'm gonna lock up my legs, my hamstrings are trembling. It's not so much because the weight is heavy, it's more because it's really stretching, it's tension under stretch. So I find that this is a very different feel to the normal hamstring workouts or exercises that you do, sorry. Yeah, so give this a shot, guys. As you can tell, I'm really tired. And see how this feels. Alright, last set. Let's go. Good set, man. Next exercise. Okay, so I do my lying hamstring curls different from what you normally see. I didn't make this up. I saw Kai Green do it before. Tried it out. So he probably explains things a little bit better than me. But if you want a less than 30-minute explanation, then here you go. So when you bring your knees off the pad to the top of the movement, find that you're able to contract much higher up, so closer to your glute. You need to flex your glutes at the same time for this. So give this a try. Any questions, just shoot them at me. Basically, as you curl your whole leg up, not just the shin bone. Yeah? Alright, man. Hamstring's done. 15 weeks out. Arnold Europe. Let's go.